Shalom and welcome to JewishTV.media. We carry on with our Parsha next Vayera. Vayera Elav Hashem Belonei Mamre, very rich Parsha, and it's interesting that the gematria of Vayera Elav Hashem Belonei is 383, which is the same gematria as Levaker B'Choleh. And we see that the whole idea Hashem came to visit Avraham Avinu because it was on his third day after he had his Brit Milah, and we have here the mitzvah of Bikur Cholim, and it says V'hinei shlosha anashim, and behold there were shlosha anashim, and the Baal Purim says V'hinei shlosha, the gematria is 701, and they were exactly the three visitors who came to visit Avraham Avinu. They were Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, the gematria is exactly the same, 701, as the word V'hinei shlosha. And we see that the three angels came to Avraham Avinu, and we see here the midah of Avraham Avinu. He only promised them two things: Yukach na me'at mayim, and the chapat lechem. He said me'at, but he did a lot. He gave them shlosh se'im kemach, rushi, vas'urgot, and ve'lavakar ratz Abraham. So here we see the midah of Avraham Avinu, that the great mitzvah of the Achnasat Orchim, that he said little, but he gave a lot. And you see Avraham Avinu at that time, and Avraham Avinu, the angel Raphael came to heal him, and we see that Michael gave the news that to Sarah that she will have a child. And the question is, why was Gabriel also? Gabriel was the one who destroyed Sodom, but why did Hashem send also Gabriel to be one of the three malachim? Because Gabriel was the angel who said to Hashem when Hashem created the world that it's not worth for Hashem to create man because eventually he will sin. And but Hashem nevertheless made Adam, and we see that Noach, the world was destroyed, and Gabriel said to Hashem, look at I told you what would happen, the Dor Haflaga, the generation, that at the end, Hashem wanted to show Gabriel that it was worthwhile saving the world for Avraham Avinu. And when Gabriel saw how Avraham Avinu did this mitzvah of Achnasas Orchim, he realized that it was worthwhile than saving the world just for Avraham Avinu and the Jewish people. And the last test in the Parsha is the climax of Avraham Avinu. Hashem tested him with 10 tests, and the hardest test was the Akedah. And we know that the Akedah, it says Hashem told him to take his only son, and there's a very interesting pasuk. It says, "Vayishlach Avraham et yado, vayikach et hama'achelet lishchot et beno." Why does the Torah tells us, "Vayishlach Avraham et yado"? He lifted up his hand. Vayikach et hama'achelet lishchot et beno. Why didn't he just say, "Vayikach Avraham et hama'achelet"? Why it says, "Vayishlach Avraham et yado, vayikach et hama'achelet lishchot et beno"? Why do we do all these things? Because Hashem wanted to show to Avraham Avinu, in the beginning of our Parsha, Hashem was speaking to Avraham Avinu, and Avraham Avinu knew that it's a mitzvah to offer the food, Achnasat Orchim, is greater than the Melekabel Pnei Shechina. And that's why he said to Hashem, to Hashem, let me go now and serve these three guests, and then I'll come back to you. How did Avraham Avinu know that it was permissible? Hashem is speaking to him, then he had to apologize and say to Hashem, I'll come back to you, let me now serve those three guests. And the answer is, Avraham Avinu, when the three guests came, his legs automatically was telling him to get up and start serving. Everything Avraham Avinu did in his life was always his Evarav. That's why the word Avraham is 248. There are 248 limbs. Avraham Avinu was using all his limbs automatically to serve Hashem. And whenever if something was Hashem didn't want him to do, his hand would stop him. So when he wanted to sacrifice his son Yitzchak, his hand was telling him, no, it's wrong to hurt someone. Do not take the knife. And Avraham Avinu then says, no, my hand is telling me no, not to take my hand, but he made a great effort. He says, Vayishlach Avraham et yado, it wasn't easy. Vayikach et ha'ma'achelet v'shchot et beno. And that's why after the Malach, Hashem says to him, Ata yadati ki Elohim ata. Now I know that you fear God. Abraham was 137 years. All his life he was frum. And why? If someone was frum all his life, and then you come and tell him when he's 137, Ata yadati, today I know you're frum. What do you mean? Wasn't I frum yesterday, like last year? So why this is Ata yadati? Now I know when you're about, because before you were doing things automatically. Your hand wanted you to do it, or your legs to do it, but now I see that you went against your nature. And now we see the greatest test Avraham Avinu did, that he went against whatever he was in, that he wanted to do the great love of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this is how we, the children of Avraham Avinu and the Imahot, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. It's interesting that the word Yisrael is all the letters of the Avos and Imahos. The Yud is Yitzchak and Yaakov. The Shin is Sarah. The Resh is Rivka and Rachel. The Aleph of Israel is Abraham. The Lamed is Leah. So here we have in us, in every Jewish person, we have a part of Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and also Imahot, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, and part of us. And we want to thank you for joining us in our program today. Thank you.
JewishTV.media